Sometimes you and your inebriated friends want to play some mini games. But uh-oh, the alcohol has lowered everyone's attention span. You need a game that offers you a fun time but does not expect a commitment. Well, that's where Pokemon Stadium 2 comes in. Pokemon Stadium 2's minigame mode is fun and packed with charm, especially when compared to the original. You've got a single father host, jaundice representation, silly names, and a dive feature that you didn't comprehend until you rebooted the game in college. And, of course, you have the minigames. Pokemon Stadium 2 comes packed with a whole dozen of them. We spent many a Friday night with our college roommates playing through these minigames, so we decided to rank them. Alright then, let's get started. Number 12, Gutsy Golbat. There are a few minigames in Pokemon Stadium that elicit groans from all players. They're only picked when the die lands on random, a bot chooses it, or your friend chooses it because they know you suck at the game and they're trying to block you from winning. Gutsy Golbat is definitely one of those games. This game has you flapping around a cave collecting hearts. Magnemite also inhabit the cave, and touching one causes you to lose hearts, which other players can then snatch. You can also lose hearts when another player bangs into you. The player who collects the most hearts wins.
Well, that sounds straightforward. So what's the problem?
Well, put bluntly, this game is just a clusterfuck. There doesn't seem to be any strategy to this game. I used to think hiding in the back collecting all the lost hearts could be a good strategy, but it has not provided me any consistent wins. Only the last 10 seconds seem to matter, and even then, it's just players banging into each other, each hoping they get banged last, and a nearly constant cacophony of crying cat sounds does not help add to the appeal.
Number 11, Topsy Turvy. In this game, each player controls a Hitmontop. The goal is to knock the other players out of the ring. The first player to achieve 5 knockouts wins.
Whoa. Beyblade Cross Pokemon? Why so low on the list? This seems like an awesome game.
Well, it could have been, except the game developers decided to abandon any rational control logic. This is another groan elicitor. This game is just frustrating. It's hard to control the Hitmontops, and we don't really have anything else to say about it.
Damn, that's harsh. Number 10, Pichu's Power Plant. This game delivers a Mario Party-inspired experience. That's right, button mashing. You must quickly press the A and B buttons in various directions to power up your generator. The first player to power up their generator wins. This game is only enjoyable if you're one of those people who is disturbingly good at button mashing. Ugh. If you're not one of those people, but you're playing against one of them, then there is no point in even participating in this game. The Mashing Lord will win. The rest of the games in this list are at the very least enjoyable. Each is either well made, fun, charming, or all of the above.
Number 9, Barrier Ball. Barrier Ball is a Pong-like game. No. Not that Pong. Get out of here, you party animals. In this Pong game, you gain a point when you manage to hit the ball into another player's goal, and lose a point when a ball gets hit through your goal. The first player to score 5 points wins. It does not have the charm that some of the other minigames have, and does not really elicit any excitement or laughter. It can also be frustrating when the ball is never hit to you. However, it's a fun enough game and a relaxing change of pace from the other stressful minigames.
Number 8, Tumbling Togepi, and number 7, Rampage Rollout. These games are a lot like each other, so we decided to talk about them together.
Seems like a cop-out.
Shut up, Liz! Anyway, they're both racing games. In Tumbling Togepi, each player is in their own separate lane. Oh shit, wrong game. There we go. Blue arrows and rocks are littered throughout each player's lane. Running across a blue arrow gives your Togepi a little boost, while running across a rock makes him stumble. You do not directly interact with other players, but their icons do appear in your lane if they're around the same distance as you. And honestly, it's pretty scary when you see one of your friend's stupid cat icons zooming towards you. It's like you're being chased. In Rampage Rollout, you and 3 other Don fans scramble together in a circuit. The lower in place you are, the more dust tornadoes you acquire, which you can then use to sabotage other players and work your way up to first place, Mario Kart style. Both games are equally intense and get you and your friends shouting at each other, but Rampage Rollout gets a slighter edge due to player interaction.
Number 6, Clear Cut Challenge. In Clear Cut Challenge, you play as a scyther or a pincer and go through 5 rounds of cutting a fallen log. The logs are marked with one white line. The closer you cut to the line, the more points you score. If you cut above the line, you lose points. Cutting directly on the line rewards you with the maximum points. This is a fair, no BS game. It's satisfying when you time your cut perfectly and hear the sharp sound. The game doesn't provide for many laughs, but it's always funny making fun of the person who got the ugly scyther. Or got pincer, who's always ugly.
Yeah, that's nice. Number 5, Eager Eevee. You and 3 other Eevees dance innocently around a lid thing. The lid will randomly open, revealing a delicious variety of fruits or an explosive pineco. If you happen to press A when it is a pineco, your Eevee has to sit out next round. You must press the A button before the other players to nab the most fruit, or think quickly enough to refrain from pressing A when a pineco is revealed. You can also decide to be that one D-bag person who tries to fake out the other players by pressing the B button, but honestly I've never seen that actually help a player out. Like Clear Cut Challenge, this game requires a quick reaction time. The difference is that it is more challenging. You're competing head-to-head with other players and have to resist the urge to press A when a pineco is revealed. Also, the game is just cute. It's fun seeing the Eevees dancing around enjoying themselves. I mean, come on, look at them. Oh god, but that thing ain't cute. It just fills my heart with joy seeing the Eevees dancing around the little, innocently having fun and... No! You evil bastard.
Number 4, Furret's Frolic. Furret's Frolic is a soccer-like game where each Furret is locked into one direction. Pokeballs are thrown into the field and you must try to hit them into your own goal or block them from entering an opponent's goal. Great and Ultra Balls start to get introduced, each rewarding greater points. This game isn't particularly funny or chaotic, but the gameplay is just satisfying and fun. It requires a level of skill. You have to time your headbutts just right and decide what balls you want to go after when there are multiple on the screen. The ending sequence is also adorable.
Side note here, it doesn't make any sense that the Pokeballs are worth less than all the other balls because they're the tiniest and therefore the harder to score with.
Love that.
Number 3, Streaming Stampede. This is a counting game. There are 5 rounds. At the start of each round, you're told which Pokemon you need to count. Sounds so fun. Then a stampede of Pokemon run across the screen and you must press A for each aforementioned Pokemon you see. You're awarded points based on how close your total is to the correct number. Unlike Furret's Frolic, there isn't anything special or satisfying about the gameplay. As a party game, though, this game is charming and funny. You can make fun of your friends for having bad eye focus. I mean, why is it so fucking hard to just count Pokemon? Or laugh at the computer's delayed input. This game also has some cute twists. For example, the game will ask you to count Doduos, and then Doduos and Dotrios will run across the screen. This adds a funny layer of challenge, as it can be hard to distinguish between these 2 Pokemon. Unless you're like me, and you realize that only Dotrios have a pink tail.
Number 2, Delibird Delivery. You share a map with 3 other Delibirds. Presents spawn at the bottom of the map, each varying in value and weight. You collect these presents and bring them to the top of the map, avoiding the Swinub along the way. Getting hit by a Swinub causes you to lose all the presents in your bag. If you safely make it to the top of the map, a conveyor belt awaits you where you can drop off your presents. Point totals are revealed at the end of the game, and the player with the most points wins. This is my top pick.
My second.
I mean, what's not to like about being a fat Santa bird? This is a minigame anyone can enjoy. The concept is funny, you can sabotage other players, and you don't know who's going to win until the scoreboard is revealed at the end. There is some skill in that you have to balance your risk, whether it be deciding if you should load up one more present that'll weigh you down, spend a few seconds trying to sabotage an enemy, or join other players in the frenzy to grab a diamond.
It's a fun game. Number 1, Egg Emergency. You play a Chansey who has to collect falling eggs and avoid falling Voltorbs. You use the L and R button to tilt the Chansey side to side. Getting hit by a Voltorb will cause you to lose some of your eggs. The player with the most eggs at the end wins. This game doesn't have as much going on as Delibird Delivery. I mean, it's a simple game, but it's my top pick.
And my second.
The gameplay just feels satisfying, almost in the same way that Guitar Hero does. You get a zen rhythm going on. I'm also, oddly good at it, so of course that makes me enjoy it more. Also, the French music soothes my nerves, although I don't understand what eggs have to do with France. Well, there it is, our ranking of the Pokemon Stadium 2 minigames. Such a great game, such great experiences to be had. So when you and your inebriated friends are hanging out, go ahead and pop this bad boy in. It's a fun time that doesn't require a long Oh, wait. Oh no. Infinite Pokemon Stadium 2 minigame mode hell!
Ah!
Thanks, guys. No, I'm doing it.
But you've done everything.
You say the like, describe, I do this part. Thanks, guys, for watching our video. This actually took way more time than it should have, but we had a lot of fun making it.
Yep, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and look out for new videos in the future.
We're gonna start putting them out a lot more frequently from now on.
Now that we know how to make jokes.